Bitcoin has rallied quite substantially from the April lows and still doesn't seem to be exhausted. So we want to take a look at the Bitcoin daily chart in this video. We want to take a look at the milestone targets for this bull market. And is it even possible that Bitcoin rallies to $150,000 to $200,000? So let's take a look at the chart. Let's go. Yeah, welcome to another MCO market update. My name is Ben, and today we want to take a look at the Bitcoin chart. I want to give you a good idea of the Elliott Wave patterns on the Bitcoin chart. The price is rallying, getting closer to my $130,000 milestone target. I've been highlighting many times on this channel for this bull market. So far, expectations are being fulfilled. If you watched the videos over the recent months on this channel, then you know that I consistently provided you with still indicators that showed still that the bull market isn't over, even though we are probably very close to a top. Obviously, as I mentioned many times, the risk is high that the market turns to the downside at any point, because you could say structurally all upside expectations have been fulfilled. Even now with that fifth wave to the upside, that break above recent highs that we've seen on the Bitcoin chart, even more so. But let's take a look at the chart. The chart still shows that the $130,000 area, there's a cluster of resistances there, but the $130,000 level, that would still be my preferred interpretation. I mean, at the moment, the idea is that a larger degree fourth wave within a large five wave move to the upside from the 2022 low, right? That fourth wave bottomed in August last year. Yeah, this was the larger degree fourth wave. And then in that fifth wave to the upside that started in August last year, which we've been tracking 5 waves up. And the problem was all along, throughout the last few months and so on, the challenge was to determine whether the bull market had already topped. A lot of people confirmed that already. Yeah, you see it on Twitter everywhere, people calling for a bear market and everything. Well, my approach was to highlight the risk up here especially, that a bull market could top at any point, even though it would look best with one more high. That was my exact wording. And the support was at 69K, and that never broke. So rather, the area here, the April, March, February lows, provided an entry opportunity. I shared on this channel with you an oversold daily RSI that was a long trade signal. Other signals, right? We talked about that. I even showed you that M2 money supply. Let me know in the comments if you want me to look at that again. This video is still relevant from weeks ago, months ago, where I showed you the M2 money supply together with the Bitcoin chart and shared with you that I think it was March, April, I would expect a turnaround to the upside. Again, I don't like to use only these indicators, but it can make sense to use these to spice things up a bit. We focus mainly on price action here. We stay unbiased. If the market tells me that the bull market is over, it's over, but it never told me that. It highlights the risk, okay? And I believe that's very important still to point out, because even though I was expecting one more high, the risk was high, the bull market had topped, but it needed a break below support to confirm that. That never happened. Now, I've seen other analysts who said that key support levels broke already. I can't confirm that. That's their analysis. People ask me, what do you think about this or that analysis? I don't know. I can't look into the minds and the thinking of other analysts. So I follow only my own analysis. Everybody can be wrong here and there. It is what it is. So we just focus on pricing. But even if someone calls the top at some point and it wasn't the top, then that person hopefully will adjust their viewpoint at some point. Yeah. And that's fine. You don't need to know it. You can't look into the future, right? But it's about reading the signals. I mean, if you make a mistake as an analyst, as soon as the market tells you, oh, we're going back up further, then you just have to adjust. It's quite simple, but you have to just be able to be unbiased. You don't want to have your viewpoint and then be biased and be unwilling to change your view. That's not good. Okay, so we just have to listen to what the market is telling us. And so the idea was we get one more high. That one more high might be unfolding right now. We actually have formed that one more high now. Can you believe it? So we have, even in this move up from this from last year's low, from last year's low, from August low, from the August low, we now have 5 waves up as well, clear 5 waves, the 5 waves I wanted to see. And it's just that this move up doesn't look finished yet. And I'm looking at the area around 120K here for resistance and 130K as milestone target. So the yellow scenario is what I am currently tracking as a direct uptrend scenario. As long as we're holding above that red line at 100,750, there is no sign of a pullback. People told me in comments that they were expecting a pullback, and I said, yeah, a pullback was due. It actually still is due, but we've moved above pivots where actually it's become less likely, right? That's why I told you above 109K, a pullback will become less likely. So always listen to all my wording. It's carefully chosen, right? I also told you that it takes a break below 100,750 to confirm we're actually starting that larger pullback. That's still an option. I mean, if we get a deep pullback, there is a support area here to watch, but that's far away. For now, as long as we're holding 100,750, the trend is up more directly towards 120K next, potentially 130K. Things are moving quickly, so whenever you watch the video, maybe we are already there, I don't know. But likelihood is that along the way, there will at least be some sideways consolidations. So yeah, expectation is for the market to move higher. I mean, can we move even higher? Yeah, in fact, depending on how many 1-2 setups are forming on the smaller time frames, I could see the market stretch easily a little bit higher, potentially 145, 150K. Don't make the mistake to assume that 130K, it's more seen as an area. So it's been my milestone target for years now. And I'm not saying it's the maximum target or something, right? Targets to overshoot, you know, we just take it step by step. Once we've reached that target, I'll still give you support levels. And there is even a more directly bullish extension scenario. Let's say this move up is only a larger degree third wave, then we could still see a fourth wave correction and one more high in this cycle to maybe even 200K. But if that happens, yeah, then we would still get probably quite a substantial correction. So looking at it, bullish still, pay close attention to the microstructures as well, which we're covering on the Morecryptoonline channel. It's linked in the video description. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you're interested in additional updates, make sure to follow us on this channel, also on the Morecryptoonline channel, and check out our crypto memberships as well, in which we talk about Elliott Wave structures every single day. You get access to all our Tradingview live charts, regular live streams, and much more. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.